Everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the love reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of December 2018. If you've been watching for a while, you'll know that this is my first foray into a love reading for your sign. I am so excited to do this. So for general purposes, check out your general reading for the month of December. For love and relationship, this is for you. All right, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do you need to know regarding love and relationships in the month of December? We'll see if this pops up again in your reading. It's the Eight of Pentacles, lots of hard work, the Apprentice card. Let's see what's going on here for you. Love reading for Taurus. Love reading for Taurus. Love reading for Taurus, December 2018. I'm going to put that in. That's the Lover's card. Oh, and the Soulmates. So we'll see if those come up. Those could just be messages for particular Taurians watching. Love messages for Taurus. All right, so this is for both you and your partner or desired partner. It's a 9-card spread. Let's get your cards out from you, or for you rather. And then we'll get into what's going on there for you and your partner or your potential partner. Honestly, what I'm seeing when I just laid all these cards down for you is just such a beautiful month for you and a loved one. Really stable energy here. You've been through a lot. I wouldn't keep any secrets. I don't see you purposely keeping secrets from each other, but if something needs to be expressed, go ahead. There's so much stability here that you're both protected within this relationship. You have a lot going for you. It's interesting to note that the Eight of Pentacles jumped out while I was shuffling, which of course is the Apprentice, a lot of hard work. And then of course in your column we have the 9 and the 10, which is, you know, personal prosperity and wealth. This is very independent wealth. And then like the ultimate, right? This legacy card within the Pentacles. So if you've been working long and hard with a partner toward a fulfilling and stable and generous, and I even mean financially stable, in addition to being emotionally and universally, okay, like inspiring stability, that's what you're moving towards. So beautiful to see this for you, Taurus, and your partner is right on track with you. You could be dealing with a Libra. This is someone who's very, very interested in you and very much on your side and wants you or believes that you could take the lead here. I think that there is an ending of a chapter here where you're going to go into the next level or phase of a very deep, profound relationship. So happy to see this for you here. Really nice level of sentimentality. Make sure you don't go about living in the past or, you know, longing for the past necessarily, but you know, really, this is really nice because it means that you do have a history together, that there's a great deal that you and this other person, you know, can connect over, and you can say, you know what, remember when, and it's really meaningful to the both of you. So a lot of gorgeous energy is what I'm getting from this reading for you both. Let's see why I'm saying that. The current state for you is a little bit of trickery, a little bit of probably upset, but the 7s to me are always reassessment. What needs to be reassessed here? And I'm going to suggest that, you know, your thoughts about the relationship needs to be reassessed. I think it might be sturdier or more stable or more profoundly, again, like cosmically or universally, really, you know, central to your personal development, believe it or not, okay? So, and you are just, and it's just as important to your partner's personal development. So recognize that, because that's not always the case. People develop within relationships as individuals, and sometimes the relationship itself, being its own entity, can distract or detract or even take from your personal development. And this is not what's happening. So maybe just, take a different viewpoint, or, think about the relationship as though it's more profound than what you're giving it credit for. Again, this could be tricky energy here, but a really nice way to read this, especially with a lot of this gorgeous energy around it, is that it's a chance, right? This is a risk. It's a calculated risk that you're willing to take here. So it's the only sword out of the whole reading, which is gorgeous for you as well, because you're not living in this space. It's not taking over. You're both really interested in long-term, practical, feasible, tangible outcomes. So yeah, maybe take a calculated risk here toward the further development of an already healthy, happy relationship in your partner's current position. This is a worker energy. Look at all this gorgeous energy here. So they're willing to stay put. They're willing to stay in for the long haul. Just make sure you're on the same page. Like I said, you don't want to use this tricky energy. You want to make sure that you're just using, so no tricky energy here. Just make sure that you're moving toward a common goal with one another. Here's where your nostalgia is coming in. The nature of your issue is perhaps you could be living in the past, or could have a draw to the past, or it could look, for some reason, it could look more romantic right now. But remember, this is nice to look upon as something you've already come through. You've already been through something, and you're developing at such a beautiful pace right now. Your desires are a legacy. You have a long-term commitment in mind here, Taurus. So make sure that's known. Make sure that your partner knows that you're in it for the long haul, because they're feeling a little bit conflicted. This is your partner's desires. There's a little bit of conflict, but again, there's just an element here of energy that needs to be balanced. So they need to be balanced out. Maybe they just need to be reminded that you are on the same page. You have been through so much. They could just need a little bit of TLC at this time, because they know that you're in a good position. You're both in it for the long haul. Here with this gorgeous challenge is independent wealth. Yeah, it could be that your partner's providing a lot for you right now. You'd like to give a little bit more. Don't let that stymie you, though. If they can give something that you don't have, you can give something they don't have. So maybe just make sure that's balanced out. You're taking and you're giving equally right now. Here with the justice in your partner's challenge, this is, keeping balance. Literally, a balance is necessary for your partner at this time. Make sure that they know how sincere and how serious you are about the long-term outcome for this relationship. Don't live in the past, but reflect on it together and make it part of your love story, okay? And here, of course, with your outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Something significant is changing for you within this relationship. The relationship itself is significantly growing and changing. You're passing into another phase or layer together, and this is, of course, you. This is the Empress card. Their outcome is you. So yeah, I don't think there's any concern whatsoever here at all. All I would really suggest is to have a conversation with your partner, or make it very obvious to your partner right now that you do have a long-term commitment in place. Part of it could be that you want to become more financially, independently stable or wealthy, but it's to contribute to the legacy of the relationship. You don't necessarily want to be alone and independent. You want to contribute to the relationship by offering as much as you possibly can here, financially, physically. And I think that they are on board with you. They just need to be reminded. Here we have two, came out of the romance angels. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So again, just make sure that you're both on the same page. It can just mean that you're addicted to the past. You could have something that needs to be let go here. The sentimentality could be an old heart space that hasn't been healed. So just something to think about here. Make sure you get out of a nostalgia that doesn't serve you. Make sure it serves you, okay? And if it doesn't, get out of that. But if there's any addictions, it could be gaming, shopping, could be working, whatever that is for you. Just make sure that it's not, not harboring. What's the word? That it's not slowing down your love life. And then, of course, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. You could be involved in the occult. You could be involved in other spiritual matters right now. It could be a religion in particular. Just make sure that they know that you're still interested in them, you're on the same path together, or that your religious or spiritual outlook does not negatively impact the relationship. It could very well positively impact it, and you could very well be an influence, okay, for your partner at this time, or they could be a really positive influence for you regarding their religious or spiritual path. And just one more jumper card here. All in all, really beautiful reading. Don't take anything for granted this month. Just be really clear. Keep moving forward with your goals and plans, with all your efforts toward connection and long-term stability within this partnership. Yeah, building blocks. Look at that. So don't give up. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater at this time. Look at how far you've come together. Really appreciate one another. They really have a lot of respect for you. They're okay with you in the lead. Make sure that you're happy in the lead if you're not. Balance those two worlds out. Balance those roles, whatever you need right now. Just make sure that you know that they're in for the long haul. They know that you're there for the long haul. They need some balance right now, and you need to understand how much you're already providing this relationship. Don't be hard on yourself. Taurus, that is your love reading for the month of December. I really hope that you enjoyed that. I love reading for you. If you have a second, comment below. I love hearing from you. Subscribe and to my channel, like my videos, share my videos. That really helps me out. Until we meet in the next one, take excellent care, and bye for now.